This episode of Sessions with Stef is brought to you by our partner, Fearless Sounds. Francesca Sacerdoti, along with her amazing team, take care of every artist's needs when it comes to marketing, playlist placement, advertising, and artist management. You can follow Fearless Sounds on Instagram and Facebook, or just give them a call at 514-409-6061. Thank you, Francesca, and thank you, Fearless Sounds. And now, we present to you our latest session with Stef.
Welcome. This is Sessions with Stef. Now I'm going to ask, which camera are we on?
This one.
That one. So I'm looking straight at you.
You got it.
Guys, welcome to another edition of Sessions with Stef. As you can tell, I always start with a drink. Well, not always, but since I started, I haven't stopped.
I'm changing it.
So
Just
I'd
keep
like
your
to...
hands to yourself.
Well, yes, exactly. I'd like to welcome everyone. We have a great guest tonight. I will be introducing him shortly. Thank you, Lisa Manning over there.
Welcome.
Cameras and all that stuff. She's the voice behind the voice of God. We got Fearless Sounds. Francesca, she's here. Francesca is here. You heard her ad right before the show started. You heard, and by the way, that voiceover work. Come on, guys, tell me that. Did you hear the ad?
Not
This
yet,
is
but yes, it was very good.
Fearless Sounds is an official sponsor of Let's Talk It. Right? So anyhow, Fearless Sounds is a sponsor. Guys, I'm doing a podcast called Session with Stef. I love doing this podcast. It's a musician, not only for musicians, but we have musicians, singers, songwriters, anything that has to do with the music business. I have friends, people I've never met before, and people I've hung out with a million times, family, tons of people on, and I love doing it. We get to sit back for an hour and just chit chat, talk about the shitty times in music, the good times in music, all of it, marketing, Fearless Sounds, playlist placement, all of that stuff. Oh yes, that's important stuff. Today I'm super happy. I'm not there yet to introduce him yet. You can probably see him on the screen. He's a great dude. I'm going to introduce him. And it's the first time we met, so I'm really looking forward to this. I'd like to first thank our sponsors. So guys, I'm going to start with Danny the merch guy. Danny Rossi. Woo!
Danny!
Dr. Groove. We call him the DR man because it's Danny the merch guy. Danny Rossi, Dr. Groove. He has amazing logo. Well, he does any merch. He makes merch for anybody, but high quality merch. His cotton t-shirts. And I was supposed to wear the fucking t-shirt on this podcast, but I forgot because I wore it last week, and you'll see it on the Christmas episode of Let's Talk It Out. But and I will actually show you pictures of the t-shirt because it's phenomenal. But they put your logo. Danny will put your logo on a t-shirt. It's not the cheap t-shirts that you have. It's the best quality for amazing price. He does it for I don't want to say he does it only for musicians, but he wanted to start a business to help out musicians that want to support their stuff. The t-shirts are extremely well priced. He's got it for his band. It's big in the front. You can have it in the back.
And comes in colors.
It comes in different colors. You can,
yeah.
And again, minimum order of 25. It's not that much at all. And you get a bunch of t-shirts. And the quality is amazing. I already washed it, and it didn't shrink. It's like really good quality. Mm-hmm. Danny was also on this podcast. You heard him sing. You heard him play. He's got his band. Amazing dude. I just recorded some tracks for him for his Christmas song, which is coming out. Or maybe out already. I don't know. It's coming out in this time. It's a Christmas song, so it's got to be around now. Danny, the merch guy, thank you so much. We love you. You're the best. High school buddy.
Where can you find them?
Danny, the merch guy. It's, you know what? Just search Dr. Groove, Danny Rossi, or Danny the merch guy on Instagram, Facebook. He's all over social media. You'll find him. You're not sure, give me a call, give me a text, write a message on Sessions with Stef, but you can definitely find Danny the merch guy, Danny Rossi, Dr. Groove, all of that. You can check out his music as well, but his merch stuff is phenomenal. And you can see just with the logo he has, because you'll see it on the screen here, that it's amazing. It's really fun stuff and good quality. And I will be wearing the shirt on other Sessions with Stef. So follow that. It's going to be awesome. Check him out. He's great. Also, Nettoyage Diamant. Anthony, thank you so much. Dude, I mean, he cleaned my house. The guy's phenomenal. He did a great job.
You're brave, Anthony.
It's you know what? He's amazing. Anything you need clean, residential, your business. If you do renovations, not Danny, but Anthony will come there with his team and clean it up like amazing.
Maybe Danny too.
Spit shine. Nettoyage DMA, you can find them on their website, which is nettoyageDMA.com. I believe the number is 514-686-1581. I just, without even checking, I just said that number out of the top of my head. I hope it's right. I'm pretty sure it's right because I've said it so many times. We've got our research department checking it out, i.e. Lisa, just to make sure.
And every department, it's unbelievable.
686-1581, Nettoyage DMA, Anthony Paterno. Give him a shout. Amazing stuff, amazing cleaning, his service, pricing, all of it, fantastic. I'm wasting time because I know Lisa's going to confirm that number. And did you confirm that number?
you're waiting for
I am waiting for you.
Okay, let's talk about the weather.
Let's talk about nettoyage. You know what? I'm going to have this drink because I'm dying to have this drink.
Hang on, give me just like 2 seconds. Oh, I just had it. Nettoyage
Diama,
DMA
514-686-1581. I got it. Okay, good. Sponsors out of the way. I'm going to introduce our guest here. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Gianni Berretta.
Thank you for having me.
Bass player, singer, I believe singer-songwriter, I would imagine. Is there anything I don't know about? Band leader, I would imagine.
Yep.
Or,
Yep.
Right? That's a good.
I moonlight as Nikki Sixx in a Motley Crue tribute band.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I'm not
really.
even. I'm not even lying. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Nikki
pretty cool.
Sixx, Duff McKagan, Guns N' Roses.
Oh,
I
wow.
play in a bunch of other tribute bands.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Skid Row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, we gotta
Yes,
talk
sir.
then. I hire a lot of tribute bands at Brasserie de Rapide. So
Oh,
I'm,
yeah? Okay. Cool.
I'm the booker there, and you see what happens on Sessions with Stef. We just met tonight through Francesca.
I'm not the one in charge though of that stuff. So
We'll
I'll
talk.
have to
We'll-
relay.
You know what? That's
you
what it's
to the
all
man in
about, right?
charge.
That's what it's all about. Okay, cool. So yeah, bass player, singer, songwriter, band leader. Your band, House of Dusk,
Yes.
right? I heard some tracks.
Really?
I
Cool.
saw
Yeah.
you guys played recently at Fofone Electric as well.
Yep.
And just the clip I saw was quite awesome. So, guys, this is a style of music we haven't had much of on Sessions with Stef. So this is amazing. I love it. I love to get inside.
Good or bad?
Great. It's great. Music is art.
Thank you, man.
And art is what we look into. You know, I might not be a big rap fan, for example, but I respect it because it's just I don't want to say different form. It's music. I might
Well,
not
the next single was going to be a rap
it.
single, so
love it.
Yeah.
See, I love it. I love the
I was hoping to have you maybe
talk about it.
feature. No, well, I wanted to maybe have you rap on it.
It would be my pleasure.
Awesome.
I can rap in Spanish too. I actually did.
Even better.
So for
Really?
years, I did actually I play in a Latin band for years.
Oh, cool.
And there's a song called El Tiburon, which is, I'm sure you've heard it. That chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. It's a merengue. Super fun tune. It's a rap. So
Okay.
I used to rap in that one. It's been 10 years. I don't do it, but
See?
cool. So do you consider yourself more of first we'll talk about you, then we'll talk about the band and what's coming out. We're going to have you play. Look at this rig here. We got bass and everything. This is a first. We're going to have bass and vocals. Johnny's going to do a song for us. It's going to be maybe 2. I don't know. Do you consider yourself first a bass player or a singer?
Wow, yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
A bass player, I guess. Singer, because I had to do it. And I practiced bass alone in my basement you've done the same thing, right?
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
Those formative years, and you end up writing stuff. And, at the time, I didn't know anyone that would sing or could sing. So I just did it, ended up learning how to do it myself.
So you're one of those.
Yeah. Well, I also have things I want to say, right? So
Cool.
yeah,
Cool.
I guess I'd rather say it myself than write it and have someone else say it.
See, that's a really good way of looking at it.
Some people would say I'm particular for that reason, right?
Isn't that what a musician should be?
Yes. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. You should be particular about your craft, right?
Absolutely.
Are you particular about your craft?
You know what? I'll tell you what my major problem is. I love the music business so much that I'm jack of all trades, master of none.
Okay.
I just go everywhere because I studied at McGill,
Oh, nice.
the conservatory. Not,
Okay.
I didn't do I didn't get my bachelor's at McGill, but I did the conservatory exams every year in classical. So I played piano, and then all of a sudden I kind of had an affinity for drums, and I just went full drums.
Well, that's awesome.
From drums, I went to conga, and then timbal, and then I do backups, and then I'm filming podcasts, and I kind of
Yeah, the production.
I
stuff,
like everything, so I get into everything. And if only I would have put all the hours in one, I would have been a beast. But whatever, I like everything.
No,
So that's my problem, and I'm particular for that.
I relate to you in that way. Like I ended up doing similar things. You know?
Yeah, I had it to sing, so I sang.
Yeah. Well, even the production stuff. I mean, all this stuff. I got into it as well. You know.
Oh, cool! Because I
graphic
could use
design,
Oh, really? I could use a lot of advice on that.
Oh yeah, well sure, man.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Because I got into it. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm learning as I go. But I got into it. So, yeah. I mean, and you know what? Yes, I am particular about a lot of things, especially when it comes to music. My stage, like when I look at the band, the stage has to be immaculate. I can't see too many wires if I
So
see
like
them.
this is not.
For here, it's not a problem, and it's not on camera, right?
Yeah.
And it depends if it's done okay on stage, depending
Yeah.
how the stage is. If it's high up, it doesn't matter, right? But if it's a lower stage and there's a bunch of
People
wires,
can see.
I start like palpitating a little bit. I'm like, no, I gotta go, and I have Velcros. I actually have Velcros.
Yeah, as do I, man.
Yeah.
It's
No,
all-
they're in. I have extras in my bag.
Oh, okay.
To make like a snake on the spot if
Oh,
it's too
nice.
messy. Yeah, it's a bit overboard
No,
for sure.
that's good, man. You can trip over stuff. Or have people spill. God
I've done
knows
that
what
too.
on,
Yeah, you're right.
on
So
your wires.
talk to me how you started on bass.
I heard music that just rocked my world.
Yeah, man.
All my favorite musicians were bass players
Okay.
and songwriters. They were the bass player, they were the singer, and they were the songwriter. So guys like Roger Waters, Peter Steele, Lemmy,
Yeah, Motorhead.
Les Claypool,
Nice. Okay.
Paul McCartney,
Definitely.
John Lennon's not a bass player, but
Yeah.
guys like that, and that is what pushed me towards playing that instrument. So like when I picked it up and I played that first note, I was like, this is what I want to play, because it was thunderous, It has
Wow.
that big thunderous
It does have it's
sound. So.
for me. It's. I almost don't listen to music on my phone. Like if I'm
For
in the
that
house,
reason.
yeah, for that reason. If I'm in the house and I put a song on, I won't leave it on my phone. I got to plug it into the system so I can hear the bass, because
It's all about the bass.
It is all about the bass, right? Yeah, the song is overplayed, but I need to hear that bass note. It's the most important thing for me, and connecting with that bass drum, it's the best.
Yeah, yeah.
So, how did you you said you had to sing. So, did you just start singing and that was it, or did you?
I love melodic music, so stuff like the Beatles. So I actually spent a lot of time just singing Beatles songs, recording myself singing Beatles music and Sabbath, Black Sabbath, and all the stuff that I loved, Floyd, and then I ended up. That's where I ended up just making my own harmonies on that
sweet.
music and writing my own, and it led me there. It was just a love for melody, kind of, and a need to express.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you study any? Like, did you? When I say study, you took lessons.
I took vocal lessons, yeah.
Okay.
For a while, I got yelled at by a mentor of mine, and then I started taking vocal lessons. And,
That's great.
for a couple of years, yeah, and I studied on my own, YouTube, and read books.
Oh, really?
Talked to other singers and try to find ways to get better at it. And
Bass
eventually,
as
I found my own way.
Bass as well.
Bass, I took lessons. I studied. Well, bass was more. I didn't go to school for it. I wanted to go to university for it, but I was already in university for art and design, and
Oh, great.
so I took lessons and studied. He had me study jazz and funk and all that stuff, everything, R&B.
Well, I mean, taking lessons, it's okay, just it's still lessons, right?
Yeah, it's academic.
Like it wasn't YouTube that you just,
No.
you know, okay.
No, it was like I had
once a
to
week.
read and
Yeah.
learn academically, and it was really valuable. And now I'm actually teaching. I'm teaching students as
Great.
well. So it kind of came full circle. So that was
Oh, that's amazing.
yeah.
Cool.
It's
And
it's awesome. It's awesome. I really enjoyed.
what age did you start?
What age did I start playing?
Yeah.
I actually started around 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
High school.
Yep.
You saw a band. You're like, I want to do that.
I heard Black Sabbath. Well, actually, yes, I did see a band. My buddies had a band. They're still playing together.
They
and-
tried real hard. Back in the summer of anyway.
Well, it wasn't. It was the summer of '99, not '69. But
Fuck. Okay, we won't talk age then. You're a lot younger.
yeah, I heard their band, and yeah, it was awesome, man. It was the first time I heard amps really loud, and that was what I wanted to do. I knew it immediately.
Love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
and it was the worst and best thing that ever happened to me.
It hurts, eh? Sometimes, like it's.
It hurts so good.
Yeah. Come on, baby.
Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, it does.
It hurts the pocket. It hurts the
God.
right. Are you a gear buff? Like, are you one
Gear
of those?
buff, not really a gear buff, but if there's stuff that I need, like I know what I need to get, you know, and I love to look at stuff, but I know not to buy it.
You're good.
I know not to buy what I don't need.
You're that Vanny?
Yeah. It,
Don't buy
sometimes-
what you don't need.
oh shit. I'm like, thank you for watching
what?
Sessions with Stef.
Even if you follow that as a rule, even the stuff you do buy that you think you need, you don't need. It ends up
You're
sitting
that
in
Vanny?
the basement.
You're
somewhere.
right. You're right. I have now I have my eye on a. It's weird for drums because and the thing is I buy what I don't need for every instrument possible. I found this light hardware kit.
Okay.
Snare stand, hi-hat stand, 2 cymbal stands, under 17 pounds with the bag included.
Okay.
It's made out of aluminum. And
But you gig as a drummer.
I gig as a drummer,
Okay,
yeah.
so that is actually.
I can see I need it, right?
17 pounds, under 17 pounds is.
I need
It's
it.
good, man.
So the $600 bill, I guess.
I think I'm like one of the few, like talking about drummers, I think I'm like one of the few guys that has pity on the drummer and actually helps him unload.
Are you?
I don't understand why the rest of the band never helps the drummer
Okay, hold on a second.
unload.
Daniel, bye. I got a new bass player. Actually, I don't even play fucking
feel
drums with
bad.
that bad. It is one of those. It's funny. I used to gig on keyboards first.
Did you help the drummer?
No. Well, did I? Yeah,
man.
yeah. I always stick around to help. But I used to
Heartless.
show up to a gig in keyboards, right? You just bang,
Mm-hmm.
click. Yeah, I'm ready. And then I'm like drums. I go in the same time as the keyboard player. By the time he puts up the keyboard, I'm going for my second trip to get the two toms, and then the third trip to get the hi-hat stuff. And
The hardware
fucking,
bag is the worst, man.
and then once everything's set up, and you're like, okay, move this one a little bit more here. Try it for a minute. Try this one. Move that one. Ah, fuck off. Yeah, I should have been a
Yep.
singer. So, okay, talk to me about. I guess you already said your musical preferences.
Yeah, man. Floyd, Sabbath, Typo Negative,
Beatles,
Alice
of
in
course.
Chains, the Beatles, melodic, heavy, loud, proggy, a little proggy too.
Do you like
I
Slipknot?
No,
No. Okay. No. Okay.
no.
New album. I'm just asking. I don't know that heavy stuff too much. Like I know the Dream Theaters, and I watched Tool, and
Tool's
of course
cool, yeah.
Metallica, that kind of stuff.
Metallica's awesome.
Okay, just because of all these musical preferences, are you okay to do a tune? Like, would you be ready to play one of your songs?
I can try.
Is it an original? Try, come on. I heard you just the sound check. He was like,
It was
flying.
all right.
I loved it.
all right.
Is this an original tune?
Yes.
Yes. Is this one with your band House of
Yep.
Dusk?
Yeah.
Has it been released?
There's one that I'll play that hasn't been released yet, and there's one that has been.
All right. So the one that has been released. Is
You
that,
want to start with that?
I would love it. What's the title?
It's called The Oath.
Oh, the one I checked out. I love that song.
Oh, you
man.
checked it
I
out. Cool,
totally
man.
checked it out. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Great tune. My son loved it.
Really?
Yeah, he loved it
Oh,
too. I
cool.
put it. We were tonight. I was playing all the tunes and that one and the one that was played at the Fufun Electric, and yeah, it sounds great. Great tune.
Awesome, man.
So
Thanks.
yeah, let's check it out. Let's get ready. We'll do a
All right.
tune.
All right. Blackened eyes no longer cry. Praise the dark altar for the end of time. Pledges allegiance, spills her own blood. Off to the underworld on the ashes of love. Rusty ring placed on her finger, gifted to the bride of the one inhuman, all to ruin. Out of the hole despair emerges. A marriage consummated in hell. Yeah, deep below sea lays on a bed of coals, licked by the tongues of his flames, growing old. For the oath, for the oath, in blood, in blood, in blood. In blood, loses the undead, again a kiss of death. Her heart pumps liquid of slime. Won't you take mine? Deep below sea lays on a bed of coals, licked by the tongues of his flames, growing old. Swore the oath, swore the oath, swore the oath, swore the oath, in blood, in blood. Come, warm thyself in blood. Come, warm thyself in blood. Come, warm thyself in blood. In blood. In blood.
Wow.
Should have called that song Blood.
Smoking. That was awesome.
I had a brain fart though.
You did?
Yeah, I'm not used to playing with no band.
Usually, yeah. The band kind of, can I tell you, it's super powerful. So I can't even imagine with a live band. Yeah, dude, that's
So it matches my smell.
that's after the grappa. No. So, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Guys, how was that? That was awesome. Do you hear the power behind that? I can just imagine.
The power.
Feel the power.
You ever hear of a wrestler called Kane?
Totally. Dude, you're talking to a wrestling nerd here.
Oh, really?
I'm such a nerd, yeah.
Well, I'm also a wrestling.
Oh, all right, we could do the podcast just on that.
We could do a wrestling podcast.
I'm actually pissed because Elimination Chamber's coming.
Oh, you still follow? You see, that's the thing. I stopped.
After the good old days?
Yeah, after like the Austin.
Yeah, that was
When
the
Austin
best.
became a bad guy, that was like near the end for me.
So I stopped after that. I stopped for years. Then when my kids were young, they kind of saw it. They liked it. So I put it on for them. And I said, I used to watch that. I was at the screw job. I saw WrestleMania, Hulk Hogan, The Rock.
Oh, amazing.
I seen a lot, right? Because when I was a kid, I was into it. And then by watching it with my kids, I kind of, like, I don't follow it. I put it on at night because after a long day of work, I know I'm going to fall asleep. So it's like, I don't care if I miss anything. I just put it on. When it's on, I'll watch it and whatever. But I still go to the shows, though. Like when
really?
Yeah, it's so much fun.
With your kids?
I bring my kids. Okay, last time I didn't. But whatever. I called my cousin. Dude, remember 20 years ago we went there? Let's go again. Let's just go drink and watch wrestling. Anyhow.
So you came when you went when they...
SmackDown
when
a couple months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're coming for Elimination Chamber, a pay-per-view.
Oh, they're coming here. All
They're
right,
coming
cool.
February, but I can't go and I'm pissed. But
I don't know. I find the new generation
Yeah,
of
it's not
wrestlers is very homogenized. Like I find they're all the same.
They
all look the same.
They are. They all have a footprint on them, like a Vince McMahon footprint.
The stamp.
But the AEW is pretty cool too.
Yeah, there's more personality.
There's more
there.
personality there. It's the whatever. Yeah, anyways, this is a musical podcast.
Yes, yeah, sorry.
So yeah, that song, powerful, man.
Yeah, well, that's where the Kane thing comes in because
Yeah, the Red
guy,
Machine, right?
The guy who played my friend who played drums on the record, incredible drummer named Jules Pampena.
Oh, Jules.
You know Jules?
I know his dad.
Well, Jules.
Mario, right?
Julio is his son, right?
The showman, Julio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah,
Mario
totally.
was the showman.
Mario, yeah, of course.
So yeah, Julio played in a million amazing bands. And,
Yes, he's a great drummer.
Amazing musician, amazing drummer. Check out Mangy Pride. That's his current project.
What's it called?
Mangy Pride.
Mangy Pride. Okay.
It's really awesome.
Cool.
Anyway, because the bass is black and red and it's loud, he would always make the joke about Kane. The awesome power of Kane, right? That's the Kane.
Cool. That's
connection.
the Kane connection. Okay, cool. Wow. So that song is called The Oath, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you can find it on YouTube.
Yeah, you can find it on YouTube.
You can stream it on Apple Podcast, Apple Music,
Spotify,
all of that
yeah,
stuff.
Spotify, Bandcamp, and,
Okay.
YouTube,
Okay.
and all the other ones. I don't know what the other
Yeah, all
ones are.
the other streaming services. Is this House of Dusk's first album?
It's off that first album. Yeah, there's 10 songs. I've only released 2. Like, 'cause,
Okay.
As I told Francesca, it's I'd rather release one at a time because I'm also very stubborn, and I decided to do everything myself. I mean, you understand doing
I
everything
totally
yourself.
understand. Yeah.
Takes a lot of time and
Definitely takes
But
a
you
lot.
learn a lot.
You're recording it yourself as well?
I did. It's all tracked and everything. It just needs to be mixed.
Wow.
So it's one track at a time.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And it's an hour and a half of music. So like I've said before, who wants to hear an hour and a half from someone they don't know? It's harder to keep someone's attention.
True.
So why not give them a sampler, and if they like it, they'll come back. Maybe they'll come back for more.
The second, the third, and the fourth. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So how did House of Dusk come to be?
Come to fruition.
Yeah, how did?
It was the band that I always wanted to have to express myself through. I've had other iterations of bands that kind of like hint at that sound, but this was the one where I decided that I would steal all the stuff that I love and just
Put it together.
Like steal the sound and steal and basically play it at the lower tuning, and I learned like basically how to play the bass like more like a rhythm guitar, like Lemmy.
That's what I was saying. That was so I noticed it looked like you were playing bass at some points, acoustic guitar. It sounded like it looked like you were strumming some chords while you were. That's wow. Like
I love to play that like in that
style.
way. But mind you, I play in a Primus. Well, I had a Primus tribute band, so I play the bass player stuff.
okay.
But like, and I love that stuff. I have a huge appreciation for it. But the rhythm guitar stuff is awesome too, because it's just when you do it on a bass, it's just got way more power. Like Lemmy, when Lemmy used to do it, man, it's just like a beast mode, you know.
It sounds fucking powerful.
Yeah.
How long did it take you? Because I know guitar players. Now that sound to me is unique. I've never heard such power coming out of a bass.
I stole it from Peter Steele, who stole it from John Entwistle.
But how long did it take you to put together to get that
The
sound?
rig.
Well, I know like guitar players will, the guitar players will tune and tune and tune. They're never happy. And every gig, they're always, I'm going to add a bit more of this. And then, you know, do you fine tune it or?
Yeah, it's an ongoing process. I started somewhere years ago, and slowly you're like, you read and you research, you talk to people, you listen, you play, you record, and eventually you find your way through it. But I mean, like I said, I had the template set before me. It's not like I invented it, you know.
No, but you can hear it. But to get to it is a whole.
To get to it, I had to figure out like, okay, like how is the guy playing? What's the purpose of the gear on the actual bass? Like what do you have to do? What do you have to do with the EQ? What do you have to do with your hands? What do you do with like the gear itself?
And you know what? Even though it's stolen, it's still not, because you'll make it your own. So it
maybe
comes
one
from,
day, I don't know.
I'm sure. No, it is just the way you play it. It's your own, right? You can't copy.
Not really.
someone-
I stole that too.
No.
House of Thieves.
Hey man, that's a good next song. House of
You
Thieves.
see, if the trademark fails for House of Dusk, I'll try House of Thieves. Maybe that'll work.
So how long has it been together, House of Dusk?
It's only me, really, and like I hire the guys who are gracious enough to offer their services. Guys, people that I know very well. I like to work with people I know really well, who I know deliver and are amazing in their own right, and they're far better than I am. Far better musicians than I am.
Stop.
Yeah, I mean, the whole point is to surround yourself with people that are better than you, because so you learn and feed off each other. So I mean, I hired Julio to play on the record, and we have a live clip on that we did. The live clip's on YouTube. We did it at Freak Shop, which is studio owned by
Dave Traina.
Dave
Of
Traina,
course,
Derek Orsi. And for the live stuff that we just did, hired amazing guys by the name of Gopal. You know Gopal?
I know Gopal. Yeah, for
Tavanathan.
sure. He's playing at the Brasserie Saturday.
He's always playing.
Yeah.
always playing.
He's
He's a busy drummer.
busy dude. He hustles the gigs, man.
Yeah,
He hustles.
yeah.
He's good dude.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So he played drums, Rob Fliss on guitar, who's an amazing guy, amazing solid guitar player. And the keyboard player was Ian Benemu, or Jan Benemu, I should say. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And he plays keys with the Musical Box, which is the Genesis tribute.
Yeah.
And he's touring right now.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's 4-piece band.
4-piece band. That's it's been around 6 years, but like I said, I hire guys because that's just the way it ended up working
It's
out.
just the way it is. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all good, man. How I'm curious. So, what kind of sounds does a keyboard player use?
Actually, I forgot to add with someone because we were also Jan's sub is Andrew Weisrick from People Arena, and I would kick myself if I didn't mention him because he's an awesome musician as well, great vocalist and great player as well. So when one guy's not available,
that's cool.
Sorry about that.
So yeah, not a problem. And so yeah, I'm just curious as a keyboard player, what kind of sounds would complement, the heavy bass, the distortion bass? I would imagine the guitar player he's not doubling you, is he? Or is he doing different sounds? Depends.
It depends. Yeah, like there's like that Black Sabbath approach where the guitar and bass are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So they're like playing in unison type of thing.
Okay, cool.
Sometimes
that'll hit you like bang, man. That's great.
Yeah. It's fun. Sometimes the guitar will do like a keyboard line. It's like each instrument kind of plays what they're not supposed to be doing, like in their own range.
Love it.
So the guitar will sometimes do like keyboard stuff, and the keyboard will sometimes do guitar stuff. The keyboard will also do. It's also that John Lord template that doubles all the riffing.
Like with an organ patch, kind of.
Yeah, like I started off with that, so that sounds in there, but then it evolved into just working more closely with the sounds that the other instruments are doing.
Okay. So, wow.
Yeah, man, it's just it really depends from song to song. You got like the left hand is doing one thing, and then the right hand will do melodies and leads or.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
The keyboard stuff is hard to play.
Do you do all do you write all the parts?
Yeah, I wrote all the parts. I played everything. But a lot of the keyboard stuff I did play, like, I would write like one hand at a time.
Yeah.
There's like Baroque style stuff, which is like Johann Sebastian Bach style stuff, which is like, I can't actually play it, but I hear it. So do it on one hand, then you do it on the other.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
hats off to you.
Like a real musician that studied at a conservatory.
Fucking awesome, man. No, hats off, because it's not easy, man. That's
I mean,
a lot of work. Yeah, I did a bit of writing. A couple of songs were recorded on some albums that I wrote, but I didn't do that much. I was always into the live gigging. I was always gigging. That I didn't take the time to do a whole album. I recorded on an album. And they asked me to do a song or two on that album. So, yeah, with all my heart, I did it and we recorded. But I never got into that. So I never really sat down and wrote parts. I actually, for the show we're on, I wrote like a theme music. Cool. And I did a short film put some music on a short film and the song of the show that we do. But I always wanted to get more into that. But it's hats off because I know the amount of work that goes into it. And that's wow. Mixed with the live gigging, because you play with all these different tribute bands and stuff, and your own project.
It just took forever because I never made it a priority either. I always played in other bands at the same time. So there was I played in a band called Curious Case with Jules and Julio and Dominic. I think she's signaling you. I think you're in trouble.
Oh, I'm in trouble. Yeah, I got a time signal. Okay. It's all good.
So shut up, Gianni.
No, not at all. No. We still got time.
I'm joking.
We have a game that it has to go at the end. Well, it's kind of a game that we have to fit in, and it's you're not
gonna make me strip or anything.
Well, you're against that? No, I'm joking.
Not that I'm not offering.
Look, they're saying yes. Go for it. No, it's a little game. It's called First Thought. We're gonna do it.
Okay.
I want to know when the next song is coming out, because I'm looking out for that.
It was supposed to come out this month, but I got a little thing with my ear going on, which actually stopped me from being able to mix, because I cut like the high frequencies out of my hearing. So I'm actually hearing things in mono right now. So in another couple of weeks, I'll be back in prime shape, and
you mix everything at like your own studio.
Yeah, I have like a home studio set up, and I learned how to do it, and I'm really happy with the results. But we got that coming out hopefully in a month or so, and the live footage from Foofs.
Is it the whole show?
Yeah, the whole show. We tracked it. We mixed it. It sounds great. We had like a pro team film it.
Yeah. Great.
So we're gonna hopefully sell that for
Millions.
Yeah, we're
Millions
hopefully
and millions.
We'll sell billions of copies. Billions of copies.
No, that's great. That's are you planning to do like a little tour? Are you planning to do some shows?
I would love to tour if someone wants to fund it.
Yeah, that's the
Like gas is like I
You
get
know-
nervous driving from my house to Montreal or driving from my house to a gig actually makes me nervous.
You turn
Thank God the
around.
gas is covered.
You're driving and you see the price and it goes to 180. You're like, turn around, I'm not going
You
anymore.
know what's crazy? I leave from the west, like where I live now. I live an hour out of town now, so it was $1.55. And then I drive across to Three Rivers on the way to the gig to pick up the other musicians. And by the time I get there, it's like 176.
Fucking crazy.
So like I have to put gas again, but now it's even more expensive. Thank God it's being paid for by for the gig, but I mean it only pays so much.
So
right?
well, the more gas you save, the more money you make, right?
Exactly.
So it's
yeah.
it's not like some gig guy is gonna say, oh, whatever the gas is, give me the bill. Like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
some,
exactly.
but it's incorporated.
Hey, but they're feeding you.
Yeah, a $2 hamburger.
Yeah, yeah, a hamburger if you're not a vegetarian, but if you're a vegetarian, it's nacho chips.
Yeah, and hot peppers.
Actually, yes, there were hot peppers on that particular. Did you ever play at Le Shiva?
No, I did not. Where is La Shiva?
Levy. That's where they have hot peppers on the nachos. Just so you know.
Wow. Okay. We need to.
It's not very good.
And that's without looking the next day at what comes out. Anyway.
But I do appreciate the opportunity to play there. Don't get me wrong.
Levy. I don't even know where that is. I think.
It's actually a lot of fun and the people are amazing. We played there last week with the Motley Crue.
Cool.
With the Motley Crue crew. And
What's the Motley Crue tribute band called?
Theater of Pain.
Sweet. Oh, I have seen them, I believe.
Really?
You guys play it quite often, I would imagine.
We played at Petite Grenouille a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
I don't know. It was the first Montreal show, but other than that, we play outside of this.
All
outside of
the
city.
like dressed up and everything.
Yeah,
Or-
I dress up like Nikki Sixx.
That's
I wear a wig
amazing.
and everything.
Wow.
Yeah. When people when I take off my hair, people get
Do
disappointed.
you do the whole act like of him
Yeah.
dying for 6 seconds and coming
Dying
back to life?
for 6 seconds.
That movie's awesome. I was a big Crew fan in high school, like a big Crew fan.
Yeah?
Yeah. Back in high school.
I have to say those are probably the most fun gigs because I only have to play one note. I only have to play A. That's it. and you know what? I'm not shitting on it because those songs
worked.
are incredible.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun to play. But it's just
I just have to
I know I'm gonna have a great night because it's just like all right,
don't
I
have
could
to
ride
think.
on that A all night.
How's the singer? I would imagine he's
Singer's
better,
amazing.
better than Nikki Sixx is right now.
Actually the band.
Not Nikki. I mean
Vince.
Vince.
Yeah,
Vince
yeah.
Neil. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's pretty horrific now. Actually, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I know. The singer is actually incredible. His name is Steve Peltier.
Okay.
Vince Sebastian Rose on Facebook. I do suggest people go check him out
cool.
and all of his project. This guy is just took me in and gave me work, and he's an amazing person and a very, very hard worker.
Cool.
And we get a lot of compliments because of the work ethic, like people come up to us and say, you guys are better than Crew, man. You guys are better than Crew. I've seen every Crew show. You're better than that. So
Have you seen them?
I haven't seen them. No, I wasn't a Motley Crue fan until I got this gig.
Okay. So the gig made you a fan.
I didn't really pay attention to the music until I had to
gotcha.
learn it, and
Yeah.
then I was like, wow, these songs are great, and the
Yeah.
production's amazing, and
I do. I
learned
play
a
with
lesson.
a 60s. Well, it was a British rock band, but now it's a 60s rock show kind of thing.
okay,
Animals, Rolling Stones,
Cool.
anything with the 60s. I have to say, I looked at the repertoire, and they're all 2-3 minutes. The
Yeah.
songs. So like the repertoire is like 60 songs. It's like
okay,
I looked at. I think I knew maybe 15 songs
Really?
max. Like the Beatles ones, the Ruby Tuesday. Yeah, everyone knows that. But like the obscure, they play the obscure, not obscure, but
the
not,
deep cuts.
the deep cuts. And I never really followed 60s rock, and I'm like, oh, this is good shit, man. This is fun.
Cool, man.
So the gig, yeah, like you said, gives you an appreciation for this type of music. It's
absolutely.
great. It's fun.
Who are you playing with in that?
The Hyphens.
Oh, the
The band's
Hyphens.
called
Okay.
the Hyphens. Yeah.
You're not Perry. You're not playing with Perry.
Perry. No.
because I'm actually on a gig with that type of music, and it does have a keyboard player. So I was wondering if it was you, because I haven't met the band yet.
Oh, okay.
First rehearsal's tomorrow, so.
Oh, okay. You're playing with.
You have a
with-
rehearsal at 7:00 tomorrow.
I
in Saint
actually
Laurent?
do, not in Saint Laurent though, at my house. We're coming to rehearse at my house.
So I guess we're not playing together.
But you know, we usually rehearse at Jam, Saint Laurent, right?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. It's my first time there.
Oh,
tomorrow,
okay,
so-
okay. Nice place. I know the owners. They're
Yeah.
really cool. So, okay, I think we're gonna do our game because we have another tune to do as well. So, or should we do the song first and then do? Let's
Oh,
do
let's
the
do it.
song, man. Let's do the song.
All right.
And I'm gonna. This is a release that's gonna be coming out, I believe.
I'm not gonna play that. I don't know. This is one that we played live. It's called Dead Meat, and
I like the name of it already.
you won't like the meaning of it because it's kind of nasty.
Love it.
Maybe you will like it if you're into that type of thing.
I'm a little worried now.
We could talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later. Dead meat. You talking about me? What? That fucking right, man. So, guys, of course, Gianni Berretta, bass. I mean, you can call it bass, but he's doing everything on that bass. Rhythm guitar, bass, ripping.
Everything badly.
No, it's great stuff, man.
Thanks, man. Too kind.
Let's go, Kane.
But yeah, we should have had some pyros. Could you love? Could you love dead meat? Could you love? Could you love dead meat? Her skin so cold to the touch. She don't breathe much. Last kiss, I'm told, was that enough? Gotta dig her up. 6 feet in the ground. Deep sleep won't make a sound. 6 feet in the ground. Dead meat, I'm going down. Could you love? Could you love dead meat? Could you love? Could you love dead meat? Black hole of a rose. I'm not alone, and no one knows this kiss I stole. Never enough. Gotta dig her up. 6 feet in the ground. Deep sleep won't make a sound. 6 feet in the ground. Dead meat, I'm going down. Could you love? Could you love dead meat? Could you love? Could you love dead meat?
Yeah, man. Freaking powerful, man. Whew. Good workout.
I skipped the bridge because I wanted to end it faster.
Sounds great, man. I love it.
Thanks, man. So, yeah.
Very melodic. Sounds good. Sounds great, man. Powerful. Very. No, it's good stuff.
Thank you, sir.
So we're gonna move on. By the way, like YouTube, I'm sure you can find some stuff. House of Dusk.
Yeah, it's all House of Dusk. So yeah, Facebook House of Dusk, Instagram House of Dusk. Instagram is where I'm the most active.
Active,
but,
okay.
I post a lot on Facebook too.
Okay. Cool.
But all the Instagram stuff goes on Facebook.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay.
And yeah, YouTube has. I think it's got some of the live footage and stuff. But you can find links. Everything is set up so that it brings you everywhere.
Okay.
The Instagram's like the main hub.
Main hub.
It's
Yeah.
got one of those like link tree thingies.
Yeah. The meta universe, right? It's Meta that
Yeah.
owns it. Yeah, we're gonna stop the buzz.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I love it. I love the buzz.
Me too.
That's every night before I go to bed. That's exactly what I hear.
Ground, bad ground.
That's my as I'm watching TV
Before
and
you unplug.
the kids are in bed and it's quiet in my house. I just hear that and like that's a normal thing for me. Yeah, too many Latin band gigs and fucking churches and stuff.
Tinnitus.
Jesus, big time. So first thought, this is a game we do all the time.
Okay.
Nothing major. When I say a game, you're not winning a prize.
Damn it.
I'm gonna ask a question. First thought that comes to mind.
Oh, you sure you want to?
It's a lot of fun. Some are easy, some are tougher.
Can we edit things out if I give an unsavory response?
I'm gonna say
No.
it's a possibility, but it's gonna be a no because those are the responses I want.
God damn it.
No,
All
it's
right.
nothing crazy. I like favorite food. This is easy.
Favorite food?
Yeah,
God, pizza?
love it. It's great. Favorite sitcom.
Seinfeld.
I was gonna say other than Seinfeld because I already know that that's
Gotta be
it.
No, it's Seinfeld.
So
The greatest comedy ever.
ever.
Oh,
What was
yeah.
the clip that you were doing before?
And the BBO. This thing. It's the beast. Jerry's hilarious in that
It
episode.
is my favorite comedy episode. Not episode, but my favorite comedic
Me
show
too.
of all time. Like it's so good. There's so many. The marine biologist.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of the one marine biologist.
Marine biologist
That's a
has
great
got to
one.
be one of the Soup Nazi, of course.
Soup Nazi. The one I watched last night was actually the the one where they park in the handicap zone, and then like the car gets destroyed. George's dad.
Or what's the one where Kramer wants to see how many turns he could do on the gas, like before the.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
can make another. I can do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, George is actually nuts on that one. We're at the dealership. That's the Twix bar.
The Twix bar. Or the ugly baby.
Yeah, you have to see the baby.
Vandalay Industries.
Vandalay.
Yeah, that's the best show ever. Okay, how about favorite movie?
Oh God. My God,
That's a tough one.
yeah, because I haven't watched movies in the longest time. It's probably got to Star Wars.
Nice, cool. It's got to be Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, epic.
That's the one. man.
The best scene. I'm sorry, man. I know I'm basic, when it comes to like that type of stuff. But the best scene is the end of the movie when Luke fights Darth Vader.
Of course.
The audio
Yeah,
is incredible.
that
man.
movie was better than all the other ones.
Yeah.
They're all good. Wow, the later ones or the last trilogy was.
I hated them.
Oh, what the fuck?
I
is this?
absolutely hated them. It was just broke. They broke my heart.
Yeah, the
I
last.
still want to watch them, but
Me too. It's okay. I mean, the last one, I was like, you have to do the exact copy. Like you copied the first three. What
I
the
know.
fuck?
It
Like
was-
exactly. Get the fuck out of here.
it was so. It was just. I don't consider them part of Star Wars.
Yeah.
They mangled everything.
Yeah. But they made a killing, so.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a good one. What's the first thing that pops into your mind when I say Nickelback?
I actually think about Gopal because he'll send me some tracks that are actually deep cuts that I've never heard before, and I'm like, okay, the production's good, the playing is good. I mean,
Still don't
it's
like
not
it.
it's not
them.
that Photograph tune.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff I was actually surprised. I was actually surprised by it. So when you say Nickelback, I think Gopal because he sends me tracks that I haven't heard
He likes
before.
He likes Nickelback.
I think he appreciates the production and the deep cuts, man.
Yeah.
How many people have heard Nickelback deep cuts?
I can't even
haven't.
say I've heard Nickelback.
I
No,
haven't.
Hey, I like Nick.
I will say there's something because everyone makes fun of them, but they fucking sell out everything they do. So,
I don't know, man.
They're good.
oh, I didn't know they had a new single. Look, I'm not gonna go look for their single.
Yeah.
Single, but
I don't follow them. I don't. I just if I hear something that has good production on it, look, I can appreciate. Hey, it's got good production, man.
Yeah,
It's
I think
got-
of them
It's got
like-
they got the money to pay for it. So
I think of them and like I think of Kenny G. Right? This
I don't
guy.
know. Kenny G is like When I hear Kenny G, I think about my parents' house when I was a kid, because they played that damn record all the time, all the time.
But he's a beast. He's a great
Oh, yeah?
player.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
monster. He really is. He can play jazz like a motherfucker.
When I think of Kenny G, I think of this one line, because I've heard it so many times. Dun, 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 dun. All the time.
All the time.
It's just that line.
He's got that sound. It's so like, I don't know. It's a little cheesy.
You know what's cool actually with Kenny G and guys like that? I think there was even Michael Bolton. They got these shreds. You ever hear of like shred videos online?
Yeah.
The Kenny G shreds and the Michael Bolton shreds. There's a Kenny G and Michael Bolton playing together shred.
Didn't they do a song together? I would
Yeah,
imagine.
and
so.
there's a shred video of that.
Oh my god,
It's hilarious.
That's funny. Okay, next one. We're gonna go. Now I'm gonna get into the good stuff. Like you got to pick a best guitar player of all time.
Oh God. Can I give you two, or am I really restricted to one?
I'm gonna say pick one, and then I'll get
All
the
right.
other one.
For me, it is my personal preference, man, because I got a whole list, man. But it's got to be Tony Iommi for me.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Tony
cool.
Iommi, because look,
Yeah.
man, it's not he ain't Randy Rhoads, he ain't Stevie Ray, Jimmy, but he just, it's what he writes, man. He's straightforward, straight to the point. It's the sound, and that guy just he's got riff after riff. He's like the riff lord, you know.
Yeah. Okay, cool. You can name the other one.
Well, the other guy's kind of like derivative of his work,
his,
but
okay.
I would say Kenny Hickey from Typo Negative.
Okay. Nice.
Underrated guitar player.
I never heard of him, to be honest.
Check him out.
Yeah.
Especially off their first record, Slow, Deep, and Hard.
Okay.
He's ripping on that thing. That whole record is brutal, and it's got a mix of melody and brutality, I guess.
Oh, cool.
Anger.
Good. Cool.
Yeah.
A little theme here.
Yeah.
A little theme going.
Angry.
What's your favorite live show that you've seen?
I've seen in person.
Yep.
Primus.
Oh,
I
nice.
saw Primus playing "Sailing the Seas of Cheese" in its entirety, and it's changed my life.
Okay.
I doubled down when I got home and wanted to learn everything that had to do with Primus.
Wow.
And
Did you
I
start the
eventually-
Primus tribute band, or
Sorry?
You're in a Primus tribute band, right?
Yeah, I started one with.
You started one. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
with
Cool.
a couple buds, Angelo Zara and Carlo De Julius. I'm sorry if I butchered
The
your
last
name.
name. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, killer players.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Okay. So, what about favorite show that you would like to see that you haven't seen yet?
I'll probably never be able to see it because he's dead, but probably Alice in Chains with Lane Staley.
Yeah.
I saw everything else I pretty much wanted to see. I saw.
Oh, sweet.
Like I said, I'm not interesting or exciting. And I saw Nine Inch Nails, I saw Megadeth, Metallica, Black Sabbath.
They're
I saw
coming.
Dio.
Oh, you saw Dio. Nice.
Yeah, Dio was amazing. Amazing
Wow.
for an older
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. Metallica's coming. You heard that, right?
Yep.
2 shows, but no repeat. I don't know if you heard that.
What's the?
So basically, 2 shows at the stadium,
Okay.
but they're not repeating any songs.
Oh, cool. So they're playing 2 different sets.
2 different sets.
That's awesome.
It is, but it's not, because if you want to go one, you're gonna get
Cost you,
fucked.
it's
It's gonna cost
price
you
of a used car.
Yeah, but you won't get to hear some of the songs, right? Or you won't get to hear all the ones they played the other night, right? But
Incentive. That's a pretty cool incentive, though.
Yeah.
Those guys are like the ultimate
well, they're smart. It's
live
probably
musicians too, man.
it's probably their last tour, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, you think?
Well, fuck.
I don't know. I think they still got. I just listened to that new single they released today. I thought it was awesome.
Oh no, it does sound great, but I don't. It takes a toll on you at a certain. But then again, fucking.
It's not the same thing as like driving yourself and lugging your
I
own gear.
guess,
And
yeah,
feeding
I
yourself and
guess. Aerosmith's still doing it, so
yeah.
I guess.
They get treated with.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know how they get treated. I wouldn't know. I've never been treated
Like
that
you
well.
said, they ain't
They got treated
carrying
well.
any. They're not carrying anything. They're,
they're not,
fucking.
except maybe a suitcase.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're running close out of time. But this I have to do. It's part of First Thought. Okay, two more. Let's say best front person of all time. Pick one. Because this is a tough one.
Best front person of all time?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know. So many.
Yeah, that's the tough part, right?
First thing that comes to mind to me is Freddie Mercury. I think is like
Yeah, he's my guy, man.
one of the. If we're talking about like performance, like
Yeah.
just nailed it.
Who can
yeah.
get everybody right here
Yeah.
to do whatever he
Freddie
wants.
Mercury.
Yeah.
Bruce Dickinson is also
Yeah.
a monster. You know, people would probably
Steven
say.
Tyler, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, Steven Tyler. I mean, yeah, if you're an Aerosmith fan, for sure.
The Rolling Stones, Mick Jagger, of course.
Mick Jagger. First thought that comes to mind when you say Mick Jagger is turkey or chicken because he does that.
That's that fun. He still rocks
Kramer
it.
walk.
I have to say, I'm not a. Might get beaten for this. I never was a big Rolling Stones fan. Just because I guess I got into, I don't know. Sometimes I not perfect, but I'm listening to recordings and I'm like, how the fuck did this music come out there? Like, I'm listening, I'm learning the songs.
I was thinking about that today. I was actually practicing Rolling Stones today.
It's
and I
good
was
stuff. Like, it's good melodically, lyrically. I'm like listening to some tracks, and there's a tambourine in the background, and it's not even close to being in time. I'm like, how does this make the cut? Time is on your mind, and it's completely off.
That's what's cool about it.
I guess. I'm like,
That's what I appreciate about it. I appreciate that it's not like, I mean, if bring back Nickelback is like everything's on the grid,
Oh, yeah,
perfect
yeah,
production.
100%,
It's like a
100%.
perfectly 3D printed song.
yeah.
You know?
See,
Rolling Stones is mega organic. So.
I guess, yeah, I get, because I'm a Zeppelin fan too.
Okay.
So Zeppelin, it's nothing close to being perfect. It sounds dirty. I love it.
It's real.
It's
real.
real.
That's real, man.
It's
People
real.
make mistakes. Man.
It's real. Yeah. I guess.
And they come at it too.
I love that. See, I'll listen to that all day long. I guess I appreciate it. It's just funny to me. I think, fuck, how did the drummer not fucking get out of here? Like, you're off, or I don't know.
They were all drunk,
right?
man. It was
I
like
guess, yeah.
rock and roll, man.
Print it. It's great.
You know the thing about the Rolling Stones and the Beatles. The Rolling Stones were the guys who portrayed themselves as like the bad boys, but they were like the guys who went to like the prep school and stuff. They were like
True.
the
They were
rich
the preppy
boys
dudes.
Yeah, and the
the
Beatles were
Beatles.
like were actually like the dirty guys
It's
who
true,
like dressed themselves up.
It's true. All right, just to finish this off, if you had to put together your all-time band, like every musician, who would it be?
Like a super
Like a super band.
superstar
But
band.
your super band.
I'm playing in the band, or
No,
it-
you're
okay.
picking the band, but when I say
Okay.
yours, because
I'm like
you're like the producer. It's because you know what, everyone has their own style. So like, you know, a guitar player, if you like that finger tapping stuff, you'd go Eddie Van Halen. But if you like more,
Yeah.
you know, depending what your thing is, you know.
Well, I mean, that band already exists. It's called the Backstreet Boys. No, actually,
All right.
I just bought myself some time. It would be Tony Iommi on. Well, actually, this kind of happened already, but Tony Iommi on guitar. Who would be on vocals, man? Look, I know Ozzy live isn't great, but Ozzy, like on record, I'm a sucker for his melodies. You know.
Yeah, true.
So it would have to be that pairing of Tony Iommi and Ozzy, and Peter Steele on bass, and on drums,
It's the big one.
maybe Vince Lombardo or Glenn Hoglan, which are like two monster metal drummers. I'd be curious to hear what that would produce, because those bass player and the guitar player are like more like doom metal, but the bass player's got the thrash stuff on there too. So like the drums could go either way, you know. It'd be an interesting super band.
Cool. Wow.
Yeah. For me anyway,
Amazing. All right. So now, before we go into the end here, I would like to have I'd like to promote something, which Francesca is going to announce. So she's putting together a benefit concert.
Yes. Hi.
Tell me, Fearless Sounds, Francesca welcome.
Thank you so much. Yes, it's a project that I want first to promote a project that has been existing for probably more than 10 years, 14 years.
Oh, wow.
It's called the Annalisa Christmas Feed the Homeless
Yep.
project.
Yeah.
And it's been feeding the homeless through all these years.
With FIBO, I believe, right?
With FIBO di Genova,
Yes, okay,
exactly. So if
exactly.
you want to get more information, I'm going to share soon his phone number. He
Definitely,
knows.
yes.
So you can donate, but also donate, if you want money for sure, but also like if you have things to eat or hats, gloves, everything.
Okay, any clothing, apparel,
clothing, everything. So I'll share the contact. And related to that, I'm putting together a concert at Melrose called A Fearless Christmas, where
Fearless
a bunch
Sounds,
of
yes.
friends, musicians will be playing to support the project. So we have Mario Bifrali, Mike Marino, Mimo Oli, Roberto Endrigo, Charles Vaccaro, Sergio De Dominicis. Hoping I'm not forgetting anyone. I think we're yes. All the proceeds from the selling of the tickets, which is only $7, will be given entirely to the organization.
Oh, fantastic.
And this is on the 17th of December.
Is that a Saturday?
Saturday, 8:30. So
Melrose,
Melrose Rest. I'm gonna share the number of Fable.
And you can actually, I'm going to post. So if you send me the picture that you, the advertisement, I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it on the screen.
So if you guys want to help out, it's 514-815-3893, and you'll talk directly with people who's in charge of everything, and for any type of help, even to volunteer on the 17th.
Cool.
Because on the 17th I will be going around. To give directly food and clothing to the homeless.
Okay, amazing.
I will be helping too a bit at the beginning, and then I will be.
And then I'll be too drunk to. No, I'm joking.
No, and then I'll be going set up for after.
And then
so
I'll
thank you so
call
much.
my Uber and no, I'm joking.
We call an Uber probably. Anyways, yes. So thank you.
Awesome, guys. Please support the cause. It's fantastic. It's a good cause. Francesca puts together some really cool shows. They're fun nights. Melrose, by the way, the food is phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome, and the guys are so
Yeah,
nice.
their pizza sandwiches.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing
they're
pizza.
Jimmy and Steven, great guys
Yeah,
too.
Gianni came. Thank you so much. He came from my birthday.
Yeah,
Thanks for the pizza.
That's the minimum.
Thank you for having me.
And guys, you can find Gianni Berretta, of course, House of Dusk, his band. He plays in various other bands as well, tribute bands. I'd like to thank you so much for coming to the show.
Man, thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
I love doing this. It's great. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're gonna hook
Likewise.
up online, and
Yeah,
we're gonna follow each other, and maybe one day, you never know, we'll be on the same stage, man.
I
Perhaps.
forgot something very important.
Yes.
Franco Contrino and Renato Carpanzano, the Skirts, will be playing as well.
Oh,
I couldn't forget myself if I.
Oh my
I
God,
didn't say
Franco,
that.
and yeah, if you look
Franco
at
and the Skirts, they will be performing there.
who's playing
Sorry.
drums.
No, it's all good.
I don't think, and I don't know.
Okay, they're gonna do it like
Yeah,
acoustically.
exactly,
Okay, cool.
acoustic.
I was gonna
Sorry,
say
guys,
I was
but,
gonna say they didn't
they
call
were-
me assholes. No, I'm joking. They came on the show and we literally we opened the bottle of bourbon. We opened it and finished it during the podcast. It was one of those. So once again, thank you so much, man. I love
Thank
what
you,
you're
man.
doing. It's great. Stick with
Thank you.
the project. It sounds good. I know it's gonna be something.
I don't know. Something. It's
You know what?
something.
Whatever it is,
It's there.
As long as it comes out and you do what you love,
Yeah,
the
man.
rest it doesn't matter what happens. If it happens, you can say in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, I did that.
Yeah.
And you don't live with, not regret, but I don't want to say I regret it, but I never got into do that. And I always say, fuck, I wonder if, who knows?
Yeah.
Not to make it, but just to have that little thing to say, hey man, look at this album cover that,
Yeah. Exactly. You want to make sure you're make stuff and grow and
but
to
hey,
give it a shot.
keep it up. You're doing some great work.
Thanks, man.
Gianni Berretta, amazing. House of Dusk, amazing. Thank you so much. Guys, Sessions with Stef. I'm going to plug the art lab. This is M's art lab here. I've said it before. M. Vidmar, a great guy. He's a great artist.
Sam.
Yes, he lends us this place to do. This is his artwork. He does all of this. He gives us his place to do this podcast. Great dude. There's also Rose Cafe where we get all our coffees from. Amazing, right? It's attached to this local. Good stuff on Saint Laurent and Gounod Street. Check out Let's Talk It Out podcast, which is the sister podcast with Lisa and Francesca, and Sessions with Stef every Wednesday. One of those podcasts comes out. It alternates every Wednesday. Subscribe, sign up. It's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, of course, YouTube. Thank you so much. This session of Sessions with Stef. Wow, this session of Sessions with Stef is now. Okay, wait. I can't fucking.
You only had one shot.
I only had. You know what? I'm gonna have one more and repeat that line. This session. Well, no, I didn't pour it because you told me that you're on antibiotics. I was like, I don't wanna. I was like, I'm gonna do it just to say, this session of Session with Stef. Wait, what the fuck? Come on, man. The bottle's
There's
done.
actually water in there.
The bottle's done. Yeah, I wish. Nah, I don't wish. This session of Sessions with Stef is now done.
See you.
Ciao.